Hey you guys, China in town here, and we're back again with a new video of Tailor Tales, Tailor Tales. So we just finished chapter 14 of Dimitri's route. Now we're moving on to chapter 15, and we are halfway. I had confirmed because it's 28 chapters to Dimitri's route, so we're halfway. We're halfway done with his route. So round of applause. We're getting somewhere. We're really hitting a dent in his story. Goodness grief. But I still feel that it's like there's just so much. Like it's just. I wish there's just a little bit more drama up in here. But I think they're probably saving the last like 10ish chapters for stuff to really hit the fan. I don't know. And then last chapter, we kept hearing mentions of Alex being brought up and stuff. And, Poop Party was like, don't mention that man's name. So I'm just like, yikes. So, yeah, hopefully we don't ever see this man again. I don't know. Who knows? But, yeah, we're going to get into it. This is chapter 15 of Dimitri's route. Let's get going. Oh, guys, I forgot to put the music back on. My bad. Jeez. Goodness grief. I'm trying to, near the end of the videos now, because I want to have my own music at the outro. And then I noticed a couple times my last few recordings I've done, you can hear you can hear my outro song and then the Tailor Tales music in the background, and it's just like, okay, this is gonna overstimulate somebody. Let's not. Okay, back to the story. It's hot. Oh, really? Okay. We're in the middle of June, rapidly approaching the deadline for the wedding. Uh-oh. But instead of working on some last-minute details for the dress, which is almost finished, I'm here on the floor, wedged between my couch and the wall. Why? Come on out! Stop hiding behind the couch! Oh, it's the kitten. Dimitri brought home the kitten from the vet, and the first thing it did was run for cover, underneath my couch, of course. It was all fine and dandy until I noticed she was chewing on the lamp's cable. I definitely don't want to have a barbecued kitten on my first day of owning a pet. Oh my goodness, yeah, that reminds me of when I had first brought Ren home, and literally, she was really curious. She was kind of sniffing around, like, okay, what is this place, and it didn't take long for her to get really adapted and used to living under me. And when we moved here to my new apartment last year in July, it was kind of the same. I mean, she had an attitude the first 2 days, but after that she was like, oh, I like it here. So I think Ren likes this newer apartment. She's really just chilling. So yeah, it's great. Be gentle. She's still very scared of her new surroundings. Dimitri, shut up. God. Well, I'm very scared she's going to electrocute herself. Right. I know, but trying to force her out like that won't work. I huff before I stand back up and head to my couch to sit down. All right, you're the cat expert. Please, just make sure she doesn't hurt herself. No problem. Leave it to me. Dimitri quickly brandishes one of the many cat toys he's brought, a fishing rod with a ball at the end. The toy jingles as he bounces it in the air and then drops it down on the floor near the couch, trying to lure out the kitten. He wiggles the toy around, making lots of noise until suddenly I see a striped paw appear from underneath the couch. Oh, it's working! Soon, the kitten dashes away from her hiding spot and does a somersault into the air as she pounces on the toy. That's a lot of energy for a kitten that's got a broken paw. For real. But the kitten doesn't seem to be bothered and happily chases it after the ball as Dimitri tugs it along. See, you just have to be a bit patient and distract it with something else to get it to come out. The kitten runs over my feet, still chasing the toy. She then catches it with her claws, walks over towards my leg, and sits down next to me, chewing on the ball. I lower my hand to pet her, which she surprisingly allows. Oh, she's so cute. I can't help but admit. How old is she? Vet says around 2 months, still very young. She doesn't seem to be afraid of people, which sadly means that she's probably had a family before and got dumped. Really? People got rid of her? That's so cruel. Dimitri looks sad as well. It's not that uncommon. Their own cat will come home pregnant and they don't want to deal with the kittens, so they dump them in a box on the side of the road. I pet the kitten's head, feeling sympathetic to her experiences. Someone simply got rid of her. That's messed up. That really is. I hate when animals go through stuff like that. You wouldn't do that to a baby. You wouldn't do that to your own kids. So why would you do that to a kitten? Especially if your cat was pregnant and they had kittens, and then you just separate them from their mom like that. It's just terrible. Just terrible. We really don't deserve animals, people. We don't. Well, she's with us now, safe and sound. Dimitri smiles at me. Thanks for letting her stay here. No problem. We need a name for it still, says Dimitri. He looks at me. Do you want to name her? Oh, you don't want me naming her. Because we got Party, we got Loopy, we had Pooper Licks at one point. Me? I'm done. I mean, if you want to. What should we do? Let Dimitri name the kitten or name the kitten yourself? Let's name the kitten ourselves. What should I name the kitten? Sana. No, not that girl from Twice. Let's see. No, it's gonna be shady. Let's do Cat Boy. So Dimitri gotta say the name. No, I don't want. No, I don't like that one. No, let's see. What can we name this cat? I'm trying to think here, guys. Jeez. I'm still thinking, guys. It's hard. I got a name. Stinky. Hey. Stinky is correct. All right, then. How about Stinky? Oh my God, what? And Dimitri's like, I like that. That's cute. Stinky? That doesn't sound too bad for a kitten. It's rather cute. Oh, he should have said cat boy. He would have been like, Yeah, I like it. Stinky it is. Oh my God. Our conversation gets disrupted when Dimitri's phone buzzes. He puts down the toy and quickly checks his screen. It's Kim. Right, they text each other. I'm still a little irritated at it, considering with what happened yesterday, but this is Dimitri, not Alex. I shouldn't be feeling this way. For real, like, stop. She's asking if we named the kitten yet. That's an eerie coincidence. We just named her Stinky after all. Maybe she's stalking us through a hidden camera. Listen, don't... you never know. Dimitri chuckles and focuses his attention on his phone as he types a reply back to Kim. While he's busy, I grab the fishing rod and continue playing with the Stinky. She eagerly chases after the ball, not being bothered by her paw at all. My eyes flicker back to Dimitri's face, who is very engrossed in writing to Kim. It makes me wonder how close they are, or whether Dimitri is interested in Kim. You're still on this, girl? Oh my God. Stress. Before I can help myself, I ask, are you close with Kim? Dimitri sits down next to me and looks up from his screen with his eyebrows raised. Me and Kim? He presses a button and then tucks away his cell phone. No, not really. We text every now and then, but that's only been recently. That doesn't really tell me whether he's interested in her or not. So ask. We're going to tease him about Kim. Kim's a cute girl and you're single as well. A possible blossoming romance? Dimitri's eyes whiten slightly. He looks surprised. He stumbles over his words, not knowing what to say. He scratches the back of his head. I'm not really interested. You're 19. There's nothing wrong with liking girls, you know? Dimitri seems like he's at a loss of words. Oh, wait, sorry. Maybe you're into boys instead. I know, we don't got no problem with no LGBT up in here. Okay, let's go. Dimitri's mouth drops open. No! Wanting to tease him a little bit, I press further. Nothing wrong with liking boys either. I don't. And if you do, that's your business, dude. Aw, you don't have to be so quick to deny it. I know, we know you're bisexual, Dimitri, okay? You're not beating the allegations, sir. Wait. What am I reading? Yo, what did he just say? I like you. He cries out. Oh, no, he didn't. Whoa. This is chapter 15. I pause as I clamp my mouth shut, my heart suddenly throbbing fast. Yeah, because what on earth did he just say? Dimitri's entire face turns red and he immediately starts to sputter his words. I mean, I like girls. You're a girl. Dimitri's face gradually grows a darker shade of red. I like girls. My own face feels like it's glowing as well. That felt like a confession. I guess I teased him a bit too much that he became flustered and suddenly said something like that without thinking. Exactly. Well, calm down, Heart. False alarm. There's no way Dimitri likes me. Right, I say loudly, more to convince myself. Both of us are quiet, the atmosphere between us awkward and rigid. Dimitri's still red, and I'm feeling a little embarrassed as well. Maybe I tease him too much. Dimitri turns to look at me, his eyes filled with determination. Party, look, Ooh, that kitten's messing with stuff. I can hear glass shattering near the kitten. What was that? I quickly get up to inspect the noise. Approaching the kitten, I see some shards of glass in a puddle on the floor near the door. It seems Stinky has knocked over my vase of flowers. Ugh, annoying. I sigh and start to clean it up. I guess this is something I should start getting used to now that I have a kitten in my home. It's been a few days now since Stinky came to live with us. Dimitri's completely taken by her, playing with her whenever he gets the chance. At night, he takes her to his room, and that's where she sleeps. They're kind of inseparable. It's actually rather sweet. Since the first incident of knocking over a flower vase, I've made sure to store away all the delicate belongings. Oh, excuse me, guys, jeez. Belongings. Don't want her breaking those too. Today, I've invited Sarah over for dinner so she can meet Stinky as well, who she was very curious about. Dimitri walks into the living room carrying Stinky in his arms. Now, I can't believe it, says Sarah, deeply astonished. You truly lived up to your name, cat boy. Dimitri immediately glares at her and strokes Stinky's head reassuringly. Oh, don't be like that, Sarah, I say, hoping to prevent a fight. Dimitri did the right thing and is taking care of a kitten in need. It's still just a street cat. Oh, stop. Stinky is only a kitten. I'm obviously not going to abandon someone in need. Exactly. Tell him, Dimitri. You tell her. Dimitri hugs Stinky close to him, looking annoyed. Kick her out. Because why is she coming in here disrespectful? You're not about to disrespect our cat. For real. You're not about to disrespect Stinky. Leave her alone. Stinky suddenly jumps up out of Dimitri's arm, walking up to Sarah, and she happily rubs her body against Sarah's leg. Aw, at least she likes her. Sarah smiles at Stinky. Look, I think it likes me. Impossible. Oh my goodness. He crouches down and stretches out his hands, making cooing sounds at Stinky. Come here, kitty kitty. He tries to call for her. Come back. Stay away from that evil lady. But Stinky is perfectly content wrapping her tail around Sarah's leg and eventually starts to purr. Sarah chuckles to herself as she bends down to pick up Stinky and cradles her in her arms. Stinky purrs even louder and starts to play with a lock of Sarah's brown hair. Well, aren't you super cute? Dimitri looks shocked and heartbroken, completely abandoned by Stinky. I'm done. Welcome home, cheater, with that kitten. Poor Dimitri, seeing Stinky go for Sarah and leave him in the dirt. Ouch. I place my hand on top of his shoulder, comforting him. Stay strong, Dimitri. Then Sarah yelps out loud. Ah, she's stuck in my hair. Stinky has her claws deep in Sarah's locks, frantically trying to free herself from the tangled mess. With Sarah desperately trying to unhook Stinky's nails, it only frightens Stinky even more. Oh, be careful, don't hurt her. When Sarah finally removes Stinky's claws, the kitten jumps away from her and runs towards Dimitri, hiding underneath him. Aw, did you get scared? Dimitri coos at her as he swoops her up into his arms. He stands up straight again, looking smug. See, that's why you don't go near her. I'm so done. Sarah gives him a dirty look as she places her hands on her hips. Definitely a street cat. See, she be switching up so fast. Sarah, shut up. Dimitri happily strokes Stinky's head, seemingly content that she ran back to him. I sigh loudly. Shouldn't you be making dinner? Dimitri doesn't even answer her and disappears from the living room along with Stinky. Don't mind him. He's getting a little too attached to Stinky. Once a cat boy, always a cat boy. She then looks at me with a smile on her face. How's the wedding dress? Can I see it? Oh, it's almost done. I'm just stitching some details into the hemline, which shouldn't take too long. Awesome. I can't wait to see it. I'm sure Mandy will love it. I'm so excited to finally get to capture her big day. Everyone's gonna look so nice. I've got my dress ready as well, I point out. Yes, I'll be attending the wedding alongside Sarah. Mandy had invited me before, saying she had enough space for me. It's something I've been working on in the meantime. Just a very nice casual evening dress. I don't doubt it. It's going to be a long day, so try not to wear heels if you can. I'll be wearing sneakers, actually. Practical, I know, but Sarah does have a point. I don't want to be standing in heels all day long. You don't. Anyways, don't take too long finishing that dress. July's just around the corner. Don't worry, I'll have it finished by then. What about Catboy? What about him? The chocolate. Oh, that. I'm not sure, actually. I believe he said something about using his college kitchen to prepare them. He's asked for special permission. As long as he stays away from me with that disgusting orange chocolate, then I'm good. Oh, girl, he's going to make extra just for you. I laugh at her, remembering that Dimitri made sure Sarah got the chocolate that she hates eating. And I can't believe that Party was so oblivious to that. I'm like, I thought we were all in on it. I thought that we all knew that Dimitri was trying to get her to get the orange chocolate. I don't know. I'm still jumbled by that. I'm like, Party, really? Sarah and I discussed the wedding events some more until Dimitri finally calls us to eat dinner. As the days pass working on Mandy's dress, there's this presence on my mind I can't shake off. It doesn't matter how cute Stinky is and how much of my time she takes up taking care of her. I'm still left thinking about something from the past. It's almost July. That will mark my 3 years separation from Alex. Sometimes it still feels like yesterday, especially after the incident with Dimitri and Kim. I'm still unsure why that was a trigger for me, but it was. Yeah, girl, you have to heal from that, because that is traumatic. I sigh as I put my notebook down. My mind is too preoccupied. I should probably stop for today. It's already pretty late and I even skipped dinner just so I could continue working on the dress. Mandy's dress is very close to being finished though. Everything upstairs is quiet and dark. It's like Dimitri isn't home at all. Actually, I haven't seen him all day long. Dimitri? The room is silent. I don't even hear Stinky anywhere. Then I hear some commotion from outside. Over here! That came from the balcony. I walked towards the double doors and opened it up, stepping into the fresh air. Oh, a cute little balcony. Hey! I greet him as I close the door. Dimitri's relaxing against the railing, staring up at the sky. He's wearing his glasses already. It's beautiful, isn't it? Uh-oh. This is getting a little too romantic here. I step up beside him and look up and see a full moon shining down upon us. The sky is clear of any clouds and the stars are twinkling very bright. Yeah, I agree. The summer night is the best. Oh, I love it. I love summer nights. Oh my gosh. I close my eyes, feeling the slight breeze rustle through my hair. I cannot wait for summer. Oh my goodness, you guys. You guys just don't understand. This winter has been so bipolar where I live at. It drives me bonkers. Like, literally, last week it was literally like in like the upper 50s. We hit like 60 degrees one day. Now, this week, we got all the snow and rain and it was ice. I said, this is so annoying. But that means it'll be my birthday next month, Dimitri points out. The 30th. So, wait. So, his birthday's... So, they said it's July right now. So, is it like August 30th? So, he's a Virgo? Because I know Neil was a Gemini. So, I think Dimitri is a Virgo. He acts like one. Act like he don't know what to do with his life. I'm like, whatever, dude. I say absentmindedly, knowing full well what happened that day after that. Dimitri's expression softens when he sees my slight discomfort. Bad memory for you? A little, yeah. It was a long time ago, but... I recall my panic attack and flashbacks when I saw Dimitri with his coworker. I know I should be fine, and I am. But Dimitri pushes me to finish my train of thought. I guess opening up to Dimitri about it won't be a bad idea. He's not his brother, and I don't believe Dimitri would ever call me silly for still having some lingering resentment from it. I take a deep breath. It's affected me more than I would like to admit. We aren't together for very long, but to be cast aside like that, to have the person you trust the most rob you of your dignity, it stuck with me. Dimitri looks at me intently, listening to every word I have to say, while Willis not saying a single thing himself. He's simply listening. It felt like being stabbed in the back with a knife. I've had a very hard time trusting people since. No matter the dates Sarah pushed me to go on, I could never open myself up to any of the guys. They may have been upstanding and solid men, but I simply wasn't ready. I was still a mess. Exactly. I know it's going to sound stupid, but I've had panic attacks happen before. When something reminds me of Alice, I just clamp up shut. Dimitri shakes his head. It doesn't sound silly to me at all. It's understandable. I give him a weak smile. I haven't had one in a while, so I thought I was over it, but recently I had another panic attack. How recent? I don't know if I should admit it because even I can hardly make any sense of it. I looked down at my hands, wondering if I should tell Dimitri or not. It was when I saw him with his coworker that it sent me triggering. Those nasty emotions crashed into me like a tidal wave, and at that moment, I had no idea why. Honestly, I still don't know why it set me off. All I know is it's because of Alex. Right. But who is? I really want to know who this lady Mandy's marrying. Who is she marrying, bro? Like, I really want to know. Y'all. I have a feeling. I just have a feeling. I hold on to my breath and shake my head. No, I feel embarrassed. I shouldn't have felt like that in the first place. I'm sorry you don't feel comfortable enough to tell me. He stares at me, those warm eyes piercing right through me. But what you went through, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. You're allowed to feel whatever you feel. You didn't do anything wrong. He gives me a confident nod. My heart clenches up. My eyes even begin to tear up a little. A warm glow washes over me. It's like I needed to hear something like that all along. There's nothing wrong with feeling how I felt. I didn't do anything wrong. You didn't. Thanks, Dimitri, I say to him from the bottom of my heart. Dimitri casts his eyes downward. I know what it's like to be told your feelings don't matter or are irrational, that you should be strong and stop complaining. Then his eyes are back to me, but they're wrong. You're allowed to feel bad about bad situations. Oh, thank you, Dimitri. Jeez. Making me want to tear up too now, because yeah, it's true. Shoot, like it wasn't her fault, you know? It's just life. People be nasty. It feels nice to have someone say that to me, that I'm allowed to have these feelings. Every step of the way I thought of myself as crazy for having them, weak and pathetic. But here is Dimitri letting me know my emotions are okay. Even Sarah, who was at a very great support in my rough times, would constantly try to cheer me up and tell me to move on. I thank her for the effort. I really do appreciate it, but it would have been nice if I was simply allowed to cry my heart out. Exactly. Yes, you didn't have time to grieve the relationship. It's like that you have to grieve a relationship. You have to, let it out. It's okay. From the sound of it, it seems Dimitri has a similar sort of experience. You're speaking from experience, aren't you? Dimitri pushes his glasses back and flashes me a sad smile. He looks deep into thought, reminiscing on an old memory perhaps. He takes a deep breath before speaking up again. Remember the day we met? The day in the rain? Yes. He claps his hands together, twiddling his thumbs. I was on my way home from the arcade. Dimitri looks away from me. I ran into some of my classmates there. Friends? He shakes his head. They were my bullies for several years. Oh. I recall Dimitri mentioning something about being made fun of when he was younger, but he never elaborated on it. A small group of 3 boys. They've been terrorizing me ever since I was young. They made fun of my glasses and would often steal them and hide them from me. If it wasn't my glasses they were after, it was my other personal belongings. Or they'd make fun of my clothes. Eventually, I didn't have a single friend. That definitely sounds like classic bullying to me. I was pretty lonely all those years during middle school. I find my heart aching for him. I wish he didn't have to go through this in his childhood. I mean, we all went through it. Geez, middle school was a hard time. Going to play games was my way of escaping that reality, but then they found out which arcade I went to. They not only took away all of my prizes, but also forced me to give them all of my money, which they spent at the arcade, he says with the pained expression on his face. So when I met you, I didn't have a single cent on my person. That explains why you couldn't pay for the umbrella. I was having a really bad day then. I'm sorry, I say, not knowing what else to say. Dimitri then flashes me a warm smile. But then I ran into someone who reminded me that there are still some kind people in this cruel world. Does this really have to be an option? Oh my gosh. We'll just do fierce. I find myself flushing red at the compliment. I turn my warm face away from him. Are you talking about me? Maybe. You ended my awful day on a lighter note. I know it was probably a regular day for you, but it really meant something to me. Oh, and it's always the small things that count. That's so sweet. My heart thumps faster against my chest. He's right, though. It was a regular day for me. I was simply window shopping and looking at clothes for my ideas of my own. When I met a boy who got caught out in the rain like I did, I didn't think twice about offering some help. It was only an umbrella after all. No skin on my back. I look at Dimitri, who's got this smile on his face. It's making me feel even more embarrassed. I didn't realize. I didn't really do much though. You were just you were just being you. That was enough. I brush my hair out my face and tuck it behind my ear, which feels hot to the touch. Oh, I didn't mean to embarrass you, he says quickly, finally noticing the blush on my face. I was just really thankful for what you did that day. This in turn makes me flush even hotter. I bury my face into my hands. Stop, you're making it worse. I don't understand why, but knowing that Dimitri has these memories of me that he holds dear, it's super flattering yet embarrassing at the same time. Dimitri timidly scratches the back of his head. Anyways, my point being, when I reached out to people about the bullying, I got platitudes instead. Dimitri sighs. I'd hear them say things that I should be a man and stop acting so weak. Oh, that's awful. Poor Dimitri to have to people make light of his issues. Right. And if I'd be more like Alexander, I wouldn't get bullied, he said with his defeated smile. After all, Alexander was always the most popular and got along with everyone around him. It breaks my heart, it really does, especially knowing that, yes, Alex was quite charming. That friendliness and easygoing aura around him is what drew me in at the beginning. Who said that? I asked, because whoever it did is messed up. My parents. You got awful parents. Jeez. He does, though. I mean, he really does. Because what parent skips out on their kid's birthday like that? I gulp and immediately try to take back my words. That sounded way too harsh. I mean, no, you're completely right. Dimitri keeps quiet, looking down at the ground, his face looking tense, his eyebrows knitted together. There's a sense of maturity exuding from him. It's no fun growing up when you're always being compared to your older brother, and even your parents wish you were more like him. It's making me realize there's a whole nother side of Dimitri I never knew about. He's always been this cute and adorable brother figure to me, but even Dimitri has issues he struggles with. He's a person of his own, with his own ambitions and problems. Just like me. To be told by his own family he should act more like his scummy brother puts me in a foul mood. I place my hands against his back, comforting him. No matter what anyone says, you keep being yourself, Dimitri. There's no need for him to turn into Alex clone. Dimitri is Dimitri. Exactly. And I'm not just saying that because of my history with Alex. I genuinely believe you're a good person that doesn't need to change. It's a shame others don't see that. I finally remove my hand. Right. So sad. Dimitri is a kind young man who cares for others and helps out whenever he can. Yes, he's not very assertive and sometimes too nice and can easily be taken advantage of, but his own parents telling him to man up and be more like Alex. Right, exactly. I believe there's a balance to everything when it comes to stuff like that. But there's nothing wrong with, a man being, sensitive and just being helpful and nice. There's nothing wrong with that. We need more of that around here. I'm tired of all these hyper masculine ass men around. I'm just saying. That's kind of disgusting. Dimitri chuckles into his hand, a slight blush appearing on his cheeks, an improvement over his earlier painful expression. Sometimes I swear you know exactly how to charm your way into my heart. See, listen. Don't start, Dimitri. Don't do this. I raise my eyebrows. Charm my way into his heart. Dimitri's eyes widen in panic. You know exactly what to say to make me feel better. Boy, bye. He then quickly adds, anyways, shouldn't we head back inside? It's getting chilly. Without waiting for a response, Dimitri opens the door and walks back inside. I look up at the moon. It's warm outside now. After all, it's summer. Oh, look at us. We got another client request. Yay, yippee fun. Herbs. Ugh, my gosh. These client requests. Why is it? I told y'all. Didn't I say a couple chapters ago? I was like, watch them every other chapter be a client request. I don't mind it, but I'm like, geez, can we calm down with these client requests? Y'all doing too much. But whatever. We're going to let bygones be bygones with these client requests. It's better than having to pay our money for chapters. But this was chapter 15 of Dimitri's route. I hope you guys enjoyed this are enjoying this route overall. This is a very sentimental chapter. I really enjoyed it, especially we kind of got to know more about Dimitri and his backstory and how he experienced bullying and kind of getting to know more in depths of what Party feels about her old relationship with Alex. So it's all coming along. The story's really coming along, and it's turning out into a beautiful story, in my opinion. So again, if you guys are really enjoying this game overall, I do have Neil's route, and Dimitri's route is still ongoing as we speak because we got chapter 16 next. I do have in the description links for both of Neil and Dimitri's routes. But again, I cannot thank you guys enough for watching and just taking time out of your day and your lives to, watch my stuff. I'm definitely still working the kinks out with, my channel and just doing more on social media in general. So please, definitely, if you guys are really enjoying this stuff and have anything to, any recommendations, things to do, I could do better on, or gaming recommendations, I'm always open for it. I'm definitely here soon, definitely looking to start up a new game. So we got Always Sometimes Monsters, Tailor Tales, and then a new game coming up soon. So, and I definitely do want to get back into Sims. Kind of taking a little break from Sims for right now in general, but again, this was chapter 15 of Dimitri's route. And again, thank you guys again for watching. I can't stress enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you really enjoy everything, I definitely want you guys to like, comment, share, and most definitely importantly, if you want to keep if you like all my content overall, please subscribe for more. And thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.